In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. In a small town lived a young man named Musa. Musa was not a rich man. He worked long hours in the market carrying heavy bags for merchants just to earn enough money. His clothes were simple, and sometimes people barely noticed him as they passed by. But Musa had a deep love for pleasing Allah. Every evening after work, Musa would walk through the quiet streets on his way home. One night, he passed a small broken house. At the edge of the town, he heard the soft cry of children. He stopped for a moment and listened. Inside the house lived an old widow and her 3 young children. Their father had passed away, and life had become very difficult. Many nights they had little or nothing to eat. Musa's heart felt heavy when he heard the children crying from hunger. That night, Musa went home and looked at the little money he had earned that day. It was barely enough for his own dinner. He remembered something the Prophet taught, that charity given secretly is loved by Allah. So Musa made a decision. He bought a small bag of rice and a few pieces of bread. When the town became quiet, he walked back to the widow's house. Gently, he placed the food at the door and knocked softly before quickly leaving so no one would see him. Inside the house, the widow opened the door and found the food. Tears filled her eyes as she said, "Alhamdulillah." From that night on, Musa continued this secret act of kindness. Sometimes he left rice, sometimes bread, sometimes a little money. No one knew it was him, not the neighbors, not the widow, and not even his close friends. Years passed, and Musa continued helping the family quietly. One day, Musa became very sick. The illness grew worse until he could no longer go to work. Soon after, Musa passed away. The town gathered for his funeral. People knew him only as a quiet, simple worker. But something unexpected happened. The widow and her children began to cry more than anyone else. They told the people about the mysterious person who had been leaving food at their door for years. Since the night Musa passed away, the food had stopped coming. Slowly the people began to realize the truth. The poor man they barely noticed was actually a man of great kindness. Musa had been feeding them for years without telling anyone. But Musa did not do it for praise or recognition. He did it for Allah alone. My dear brothers and sisters, this story reminds us of a powerful lesson. The greatest deeds are often the ones no one sees. So whenever you have the chance to help someone, do it quietly and sincerely, because the charity that only Allah knows about may one day become the deed that saves you.